Hello, students. A very good morning to you all. Hope you all had enjoyed your Diwali vacations. So, dear students, now it's time to back to studies. Yes. So, I'm your GK educator Neema Dabi. Today, students, we will do some exciting chapters. So, hope you all are ready for that. Let's start it. So, dear students, take out chapter number 19, Bookstall. Okay, in this chapter, what we will do is here in this chapter, some photographs are given. So, these are the photographs of famous authors. Okay, author means the person who write books. Okay, so here are the pictures of some famous author and the languages are given in which language they have written book. So we have to identify the author with their name and the book they have written. All right, so let's see what are the name of author and what are that famous books that they have written. So let's get started. So in that first one is the Assamese author. Okay, so the Assamese author name is Lakshminath Besbarua. Lakshminath Besbarua was Assamese author and he had written the famous book Burhi Air Sadhu. So, the Lakshminath was an Indian poet, novelist and playwright of modern Assamese literature. Now, the second one, okay, he was Bengali author and the name very famous person and the name of the person is Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay or someone or many of them says Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. Okay, so he was an Indian novelist, poet and journalist. He was the composer of Vande Matram, originally in Sanskrit, personifying India as a mother goddess and inspiring activities during the Indian independence movement. And this famous author had written book Anand Math. Now, the person who is the author of English book known as the famous book The Guide, and the name of the person is R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan was an Indian writer known for his work set in fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. He was a leading author of early Indian literature in English along with Malk Raj Anand and Raja Rao. And the full name of R.K. Narayan is Rasipuram Krishnan Swami Iyer Narayan Swami. Now, here comes the Gujarati author. Name of this famous author is Gauri Shankar Govardhan Ram Joshi. He was better known by his pen name Dhumketu, was an Indian Gujarati language writer who is considered one of the pioneer of Gujarati short story. And the famous book written by Gauri Shankar Govardhan Ram Joshi was Tankha. Now here comes the famous Hindi author. So the name of author is Premchand or Munshi Premchand. He was a Hindi author who wrote the famous book Nirmala. So, dear students, you know what is the meaning of pen name? Sometimes writers uses another name instead of his real name. So, Munshi Premchand is not the real name of this author. The real name is Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, better known by his pen name Munshi Premchand. was an Indian writer famous for his modern Hindustani literature. He is one of the most celebrated writer of Indian subcontinent and is regarded as one of the foremost Hindi writer of the early 20th century. Now, the next author, Malayalam. So, the name of this famous author is M.T. Vasudevan Nair. He was the Malayalam author who wrote the famous book Randamusam. So, the full name of M.T. Vasudevan Nair is Madat Thikupattu Vasudevan Nair, popularly known as MT, is an Indian author, screenplay writer, and film director. He is prolific and versatile writer in modern Malayalam literature. Now, let's see the famous Marathi author. So, the name of author is Vishnu Vaman Shirvadkar, was Marathi author who wrote the famous book Vishakha. Vishnu Vaman Shirvadkar, popularly known by his pen name Kusumagraj. Now, the Odia author. The famous author was Fakir Mohan Senapati. So, he was the Odia author, and the famous book written by this author was Chamana Athaganta. So, the Fakir Mohan Senapati, often referred to as Akala Bayasi Kabi, was an Indian writer, poet, philosopher, and the social reformer. Now, the next famous author of Tamil. So, the name of author Kalki Krishnamurti was Tamil author who wrote the famous book Parthiban Kanavu. So, Kalki Krishnamurti was the pen name of this author, and the real name was Ramaswamy Krishnamurti. He was better known by his pen name Kalki. Was an Indian writer, journalist, poet, critic, and Indian independence activist. He was named after Kalki, the 10th and the last avatar of Hindu god Vishnu. Now, the next author is a Telugu author. The name of the famous author was Kandakuri Viresaligam Pantalu. Was a Telugu author who wrote the famous book Rajshekhara Charitraramu. So, the Rao Bahadur Kandukuri Viresaligam Pentulu was social reformer and writer of Madras Presidency, British India. He is considered as the father of Renaissance movement in here comes Telugu. The end of your chapter. You have to do this exercise in your textbook only. Fine? So, dear students, I will see you in the next period. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.